Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I hope everyone is doing really well today. Let's just wait a few more seconds until everyone will get tuned. So I hope everyone had an incredible weekend. Last week we had the non-farm payroll event, and looks like the market shows some strength in the US dollar, as we were expecting it to do it. So for today, we will see on the charts how the market behave. We had some gaps in the opening and so forth. I see more people are joining us, so that's great. Let's bring this up so we can. Can you guys hear me well? Does anyone has a problem with the sound? Please, guys, let me know if everything is fine. Good morning, Sherry. What about you guys from Zoom? Can you hear me? Because I don't see anyone typing. Usually you are typing something. So just to make sure the sound it's okay. Okay, that's fantastic, fantastic. So guys, let's go through the major news events for today. Just to make sure I share the links on the chats in both on the live stream on YouTube and also on the Zoom for the Instagram, the Telegram, and also, of course, the YouTube channel. So please make sure you like and subscribe on the video and also follow us on the social media so you will not miss any of the reels we put in, any of the videos we upload, and so on and so forth. So let's go through the calendar for today and for the next few days. We have today in the UK service PMI final. As many times I say that anytime usually stays above 50%, it's considered as healthy for the economy, so it's considered as bullish for the currency pair. Tomorrow it's going to be a major event. The Reserve Bank of Australia will announce their interest rate decision. They are planning to move it 50 basis points. So currently they are 1.85%. They want to take it at 2.35%. For Wednesday, we're going to see the news on the day. So that's all from the calendar. And as we go through the morning briefing, and as I say many times, on Monday, it's the major news because we have the weekend announcement, which they put it on for Monday. So let's see here what it says. China service PMI softened in August, but sector growth remains strong. Europe greets for energy market turbulence after Russian oil's cut. And I just wrote in the morning that the Russia cut, where is it? They had a major pipeline to the Europe supply. So in the OPEC meeting, we will see what they will decide to do. British pound fall to lowest since 1985 as UK economic pain mount. Russia signals opposition to OPEC oil production cut. Europe's energy crash squeezes world's largest particle Colidar. Germany agrees on gas relief package for businesses and consumers. Israel makes final push to shape restore Iran nuclear deal. Ukraine Zelensky holds small advantage in southeast. Saudi Arabia is betting $1 trillion it can become the next tourist hotspot. That's interesting. UK home builders countryside partnerships, Vistrin 3.2 billion merge talks. Porsche family to acquire more than 25% on the car maker as IPO nears. And Elon Musk and Twitter set to face off at Omnibus hearing next week. So let's go to the charts immediately and see what the markets are telling us from the technical perspective. So let's start with the pound. In the meantime, guys, if you want to hear any pair we don't cover in the major pairs, just please type it below. So let's start with the pound. Weekly close very bearish. We said it's been a few months we are selling and selling and selling the pound against the US dollar. We see this clear downtrend on the weekly. On the daily charts, we are just getting advantage of the retracements, and we enter either on the daily chart, this bearish engulfing we talk, another bearish engulfing here. On the 4-hour chart, it was that break retest that was our entry, bearish engulfing, then another bearish engulfing here. Then we had this last trading day on Friday. Basically, we had these nice rejections here, and the market is just pushing lower. We are approaching this low support. So at this stage, we have to be a bit careful if we are still holding positions. Maybe there are many orders sitting here awaiting to be filled and push the price higher. We say that our room of opportunity was from this bearish engulfing, and we marked this support, strong support. If the market it's going to break below, then we're going to consider resuming the selling activity. But so forth, I zoom out so you can see clearly that that was since 2020, March 2020, that was the lowest point where the British pound retest. So still bearish, but please be careful around this area here. Euro is aggressively selling off. Officially, we are trading below the euro $1 exchange. Now we are on 99 cents on the euro. Weekly, it's bearish, although we found some support around this 99 something here. So the market is just pushing lower. Of course, the markets are respecting the US dollar in terms of interest rates, non-farm payrolls, everything. Everyone is bullish in the US dollar and bearish in the rest against the US dollar. So still some obstacles here, but anyhow, these markets are clearly in a downtrend. So on the lower time frames, we are looking for sales. Now, this one, it's a good one to keep an eye on. If this it's going to break, you see I mark here these low points. If we're going to break and we're going to have a retest, strong price action as per our checklist, and we just sell. So bearish in this one as well. US dollar against the Japanese yen. We are in an uptrend here, obviously. Daily chart, weekly charts, all are bullish in the US dollar. So it's bearish on the rest of the pairs. So we are waiting for a daily retracement, a 4-hour retracement, double bottom to execute and to find the ways to buy this pair. USDCHF, we have this weekly candle close to the upside with bullishness, of course, then the daily chart. Remember, guys, after we broke and close above here, this level here, I clearly stated that we are looking to retest this area here. So after we retest it, we're going to wait for price action to show us if buyers, they're going to keep pushing to the upside and come and retest this level here. Up. This one, come on. To retest this level here. Why it's not drawing? Here it is. So either we're going to come and retest this level here, or we're going to see the rejection from this point and the market can push to the downside. So we will see what is going to happen at this one. But in general, we have some more clear pairs to keep an eye on, like the pound, like the euro, the USDJPY, Aussie US dollar. We broke below this minor support. So since then we were looking to short, and opportunity came as well on Friday here with this nice rejection, bearish pin bar. So we are still in this short. The bias, it's still bearish, of course. We said that our next level of support is this one here, where we can see the market reaches. New Zealand US dollar. Okay, New Zealand US dollar, again, we just retested this level here. And guys, here it's a good thing for you. Let me show you. You hear me all the time. I say until we get to this level, or the room for move, it's until we retest this area. So we were here. We saw this bearish close and we said that, okay, we cleared these low points. Any pullbacks on the 1 hour, 4 hour, we're going to take advantage of them and just short and retest until we retest this level. And why I say we close our position, or at least the majority of our position, when we retest this level, it's because when the traders, they see the price moving to the downside and they see that they had this point of reference down here, they are just setting up limit orders, buy limit orders at exactly at this level, exactly at the low, because they want to get filled and take advantage of the lower prices if the price is going to push back. And trust me, if you are a $1 billion hedge fund or major banks, corporations, where they want to take advantage of the lower price, most likely they're going to have many orders sitting around here, but their orders can move the market. So when we are trading to the downside, then we know that maybe we can anticipate some buying limit orders here. It's wise to protect our capital if we are in profit, to close our positions and wait for the next opportunity and see what happened here. A bullish engulfing right on support. It clearly telling us that, hey, maybe we can stop our selling activity right now, because we see that buyers came in with the momentum here. All right, guys, I hope this makes sense, because that's a crucial part for your trading profitability. If you are if you find yourself in a good trading profit, and then at some point you see some reversals coming in, and then you say to yourself, oh my God, I had all the opportunity. I was in 2-1, 3-1 profit down here, and I didn't close the position. Now I see this bullish reversal candle. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to wait until the market is going to come back here, and then maybe the market it's move up, take your stop loss, ranging, and do whatever it's going to do until it's going to take a new rhythm, a new trend. So it's better to understand our limits when we are trading as price action traders, and know why supports they hold, why strong resistance they hold, and not to be greedy when it comes to the market structure. Okay. I hope that makes sense. Let's have a look at the gold. Gold, it's keep trading lower. Clearly, we had this, we said about this trend line here. Now the market is trying to keep the downtrend. Of course, we have our support down here. We are still short. We can see some retracements. Definitely, we can see retracements if they're going to come, but the overall picture is in a downtrend. We talked about this bearish pin bar. Now we are waiting. We have this area here, as you understand, this low point here on the 4-hour chart. If we have some sort of rejection here, we can definitely start look for shorts again. But the overall market here, it's in a downtrend. Let's see the DAX weekly chart. We talked about this last week that we are bearish. We have these low points here where the market can find some support and push to the upside, but the overall trend is down. Daily is down. We had few opportunities last week, especially on the 4-hour chart. Remember, we talked about this candle here. Then we had this bearish engulfing here. We could make a 2.5 to 1 until this level. Last week, we put on Friday, after the non-farm, we put this nice bearish tail rejection here. So overall, it's still bearish. We are still selling. Bitcoin keeps moving lower. We have these lower points and these lower highs and the series of lower lows, although we struck a little bit around here, and we said that we're going to wait until the non-farm payrolls to see what the market it's gonna do, how the market is going to react. And we see that buyers, they didn't come to rescue any prices. So again, clearly this market is moving because of the US dollar strength or weakness, put it that way. Okay, now we can retest these levels here, 18,000 something, and then if we're going to fall short, we can go to 17.6, and after that we'll see what happened. Question, Ellen. Good morning, Theo. Please, can we anticipate the head and shoulder for Euro JPY 1 week? Let's have a look right now. Euro JPY weekly chart. We can definitely anticipate a head and shoulder, but this is very long-term approach. Of course, from a thinking perspective, we can definitely say that the market made this higher high. So let's say that's the left shoulder, that's the head. And then market make this push to the downside. We can say that this can be possible a neckline. And then if the market is going to find some rejection around either here or even there, we can see the right shoulder developed. And then if the market is going to come all the way down and break below this neckline, definitely we can use this as this range here. We can use it as a target, and definitely we're going to see the market coming at the least to retest this area here before it's going to come to retest this level. But really, this can take maybe 6 months to play if it's going to play like that. So, but again, from a thinking point of view, it's good that you can, guys, identify potential development of these patterns, okay? But please don't get caught in all the anticipations, especially on the higher time frames. Better let the market stay more subjective in the market. Let the market shows you what it's going to do, and then decide about how you're going to trade it. All right, let's move on. On the daily chart, though, we said again, and I marked it here, that was the swing in the market. This impulse move broke the structure in the market, broke below this low point. So this impulse move is validate for its high and its low. Since then, we just see the market drifting sideways. Unfortunately, I know many traders, they got caught in all these moves here and they are trying to buy and sell from this minor support and so forth. But guys, this is very low probability trades. The only thing we can say for sure is that that was the high, that was the low, but this low, or this high, however you read the chart, they have nothing to do with market structure, at least from the weekly and daily time frame. For the 1 hour time frame, for the 5-minute time frame, definitely this is the market structure. But a wise price action trader, like I teach you guys here to be price action traders, is looking the major points in the market. And if you draw your fib from this high to this low here, you can see that the market just broke above 61.8 and it found a rejection somewhere here. So that's the respectable swing in the market. Okay. And it's exactly at these market conditions we say it's better to stay away from this nonsense environment and just stick with this clear market structure. Like until, let's go back to show you. This structure developed until the 2nd of August. And since then, it's been 1 month, we go nowhere. It's low probability trade. If you go to the Euro USD, you can see that from the 2nd of August, you were in a clear downtrend. And then from the 12th of August, you had a clear downtrend to trade and move to the downside. If you go to the JBP USD, from the 2nd of August, you had this low retracement, double top, and you had so many opportunities to trade on the 4 hour and 1 hour. On the daily chart, we didn't have this many except of this one here, the bearish. But on the 4 hour chart, it's like was an unlimited amount of price action. Bearish engulfing here, boom. Pin bar here, boom. Bearish engulfing, boom. Bearish engulfing, bearish engulfing, pin bar. So many opportunities, and you could make 3 to 1, 2 to 1, and you could close a trade. So it's just the price action, how it works. It gives you the advantage when you read the market structure. Another to Dunk, many thanks for the session. You are very welcome too, and I encourage you to participate all the time, because I don't see your name asking so many questions here. So maybe you are fairly new, or you just you don't ask questions because everything makes sense. Sorry, I noticed the head and shoulder on Aussie Cat 1 day 2. Can we have a look at? Definitely, Alan. Aussie Cat. Okay. We had a discussion last week again about this pair. We have the head here. We have the shoulder here. We have the other shoulder here. Let's say left shoulder, and that's the right shoulder. But the price, this is the neckline, okay? The price, it didn't close below the neckline in a, what we call in technical analysis, in a decisive way. We want to see a close below the neckline to say for sure 100% that's a head and shoulder. This, to me, it's 90% head and shoulder. I'm waiting for a clear, let's go to the 4 hour chart. It's going to be more visible. We want to see either a clear rejection somewhere in a trend line or in an EMA or just in a swing, a clear rejection before we say, okay, we are trading head and shoulders. But from the technical perspective, it's more it's more easier when we see like this strong bearish candle to penetrate the neckline and close in a decisive way. So that's still, and if you want to combine the fundamental side, because it's good to understand a little bit, not just the technical, but to combine the fundamental, it's that if you see the news, we anticipate tomorrow the Reserve Bank of Australia to increase their interest rate by 50 basis points. Most likely they're going to do it. What do we know that the market is going to do when this outcome it's going to play out? We're going to just see volatility getting in, and we're going to see the Aussie appreciated. But if the Canadian dollar it's a bit weak in general, which it is, then we can see more momentum to the upside. Do you guys understand how you can blend basic information also from the fundamental side in order to make a nice outcome and say, okay, because of this technical side, I want to trade this, but do I have a major fundamental part that it's an obstacle or that boosts my decision? And you act accordingly. But yes, as we say, price discounts everything. As we say, the charts they're gonna show what is going to happen in the market. But in this moment where we have these central banks in all over the world increase their interest rate so rapidly and so often because of the inflation, let's say, then we have to also take this in consideration. And a good trader is a trader who develops himself or herself in a way that understand the changes in the environment and also try to act accordingly. Okay, that's why here I'm doing the market analysis from a technical perspective, but I try to engage you a little bit so you can understand what's going on in the world and how the major banks can influence their and manipulate, if I just say it on myself, their currencies in a way that it's going to bring good for their economy. So we can use this information because they are available to us as price action traders to get very, very good decisions. Okay. Two, I have a question. Can you share some information that Admiral launched representative in Vietnam further for instruments? Are the US stock traded with Admirals? Yeah, definitely the US stocks, they traded with Admirals. You can trade them as a CFD products like the currencies, or you can also trade them on an investing account. You can open an investing account and you can just buy and hold the shares. Okay, but in terms of the first question about the launch in Vietnam, I will definitely encourage you to go to the website and just do a live chat, and the people there, they are the experts to tell you exactly who and what and when about this information. Okay. Hello, Kyla. Florin, you said that Euro USD, did I say that Euro USD could reverse? I said, definitely, I said that Euro USD could reverse. And because we are here at support, we saw price last week was struggling to push lower around its support. However, the news from the non-farm payroll, they wanted the US dollar to be so strong, and we just see price is just pushing lower. Now, if the price is going to reverse, first we're going to see it on the 4-hour chart with a nice higher high in price here. So if the price is going to just climb and it's going to clear this high area and it's going to make a new high, so we have a higher high, and then we can definitely say that buyers are in control. Most likely we can see some reversals. Okay, But for now, the anticipation for a reversal, it's not that strong, because we see the US dollar very strong in general. Okay. Kyle, do Admirals trade gold as well? Definitely. Here is the gold chart. We went through this gold, and for you guys, by any chance you had some other stuff and you don't watch from the very beginning, this is going to be recorded just right after. It's going to be uploaded as a recording webinar just right after we finish, so you have the chance to hear it and watch it again, so you can see what we said at the beginning. To find the pairs, you just click to this button here, and then you find all the pairs in your account. If some pairs they don't appear, you do right click and you go to show all. You press here, and all the thousands of tradable assets, they're going to appear here, and then you just add it to your charts. Okay. All right, so that's all from me today, guys. I will finish this session by showing you where can you find all the recordings in general, including this one. Florin, the ECB plans to hike rates. Does the European central banks have a plan to hike rate? Definitely they do have. They do have, and I was reading it yesterday. Let's go back to have a look here. I think they want to take it to 1%. Now it's at 0.5%. Here it is. On Thursday, they want to take the interest rates from 0.5% to 1%. Okay, and definitely we will see what will happen. It's been years and years that the interest rates were sitting at 0, and now they are trying to also fight the inflation. Now, guys, give me 1 second to walk you through the Admirals. Just bear with me. So you go here. I sent you guys the address, the YouTube address. Of course, for those who are participating through the Zoom, for those who are participating through the YouTube and you are on the live stream, you know the YouTube channel address, so there's no need to share it with you guys. And you go to this Admirals front page. If you scroll down, here you will see the webinars myself, Paul, and Jens, we host a few times a month, and it's purely educational webinars about price action, about trading, and all this stuff, psychology, everything. But in regards to these live events I host in the morning, you can click here on the left where it says videos live. You scroll down and you can see all the live events here. Okay, so every 2 days we have the live. Again, we are talking to take them on a daily basis, the live, but you can find all the lives here. All right, now guys, I would like, especially from those who are participating through Zoom, to, after when I close the session, leave us a comment, please, and really tell us if you want these live streams to be presented on a daily basis. If you think it's going to be valuable for you, please let us know today and on the next live. give us some feedback, some honest feedback about anything related with this morning session. All your inquiries and all your feedbacks are listening and here, and I will take them everything in consideration. Also, guys, for those who are watching us through the live stream on YouTube, I really encourage you, if you want this live to be streamed on a daily basis, please send us some emails or communicate with us on the social media, on Instagram. Send us a message on Instagram. That will be the best way. Okay, and let us know, and we can start doing these sessions on a daily basis. If I see that many people they're gonna find value on that. Okay, so that's all from me today. I hope you gain a lot of value from this session, guys. It was a pleasure to host this webinar for you. I wish you happy trading and looking forward for your feedback. Okay, and see you next time see you on Wednesday at the same time. Thank you.